Good morning, stepson. Saturday morning. Haven't shaved yet. I haven't done one of these shave videos or a morning shave chat with Dad. So I thought I would do one. And thinking of some things to share with you this morning. How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing okay. Sorry, I know it's a little close, but that's the way it is. So I've been posting a little bit in Reddit, trying to connect with some of you teenagers there, and it turns out that I guess I violated one of the rules, not knowing. They considered this self-promotion, and so they, I can't remember what they said, deleted them or removed them or whatever, so I can still see them, but unfortunately I don't think you guys can see them now. So I'm not sure how. I'll have to figure that out, because I want to make sure that as many of you guys growing up without a dad know about the channel, so you can get some support. So you can have a place to answer your questions, and so you can know that someone out there, some guy out there, cares about you a little bit. Actually, a lot. The other thing I was thinking of this morning was some of the stories of when I was growing up, when I was about your age, particularly, ouch. I don't know if the razor's getting worn, or I'm about 27 hours on the shave, which isn't that much. Anyway, I've mentioned in some of the videos Mark Gould. Mark was the guy that took me under his wing when I was growing up without a dad, particularly when I was a teenager without a dad. And I had the opportunity to go camping with him once in a while. He would take me camping with his family when he went. And by then his kids were grown, so it was really more his wife and his older son-in-law and his daughter, and they had some kids, and I could go camping with them, have my own tent. I'd just sleep in my own tent. But they would do things like, they had some bikes, motorcycles. And one of my sons is looking at getting a motorcycle. He's talking about, actually two of them are, talking about taking the class to get the certification, the endorsement on their licenses so that they can ride motorcycles and then buy a motorcycle, which I think would be fun. They are more dangerous. There's no question about it. But dang, they are fun, and they're more fuel efficient by far. But anyway, back to this story. So I'm on this camping trip with Mark Gould and his family, and it was up the mountains, and they would take their bikes. And this was the first time he's the one that taught me how to ride a motorcycle. And it's kind of weird. If you haven't ridden one before, it's like 1 down, 4 up, 1 down, 5 up. Depends on how many gears the bike has. Looks like I cut myself. And so he rode on back and had me on the front, and so and that's how he taught me how to do it. So I'm on the front. You got the clutch on one side, and the brake on the other one, and you got to figure that out. And you pull the clutch in, and then you move your foot to shift gears, and it's neutral is half a click up on the foot pedal. And so he taught me all this stuff, down, 1 down is first gear, and then pull up, and you got to pull the, sorry, YouTube doesn't like blood in videos, so this one might not be monetizable, which I'm not monetizing any of them yet anyway. But he taught me that 1 down, 4 up, and then this is the point. He taught me that he's riding on back, so he's got his hands on the handlebars too, and mine are on the inside, and I'm actually the one doing it. If you look at the how to fix a carburetor on a motorcycle, at the end of that one, Roger was showing me how he taught people, and he was sitting behind me. Well, that's exactly how I learned from Mark Gould. Mark's the one that taught me when on this camping trip, in fact. But the thing that he had to do at the end was let me go do it by myself. And that was the part that took not only courage and faith on my part, but probably just as much on his. But since he taught me that, okay, here's how you do it. Okay, now go do it. And you know what? I did. It's not quite like riding a bicycle. I guess similar in a lot of ways, but you can do a lot more damage on a motorcycle if you screw it up. But it was fun. So this morning I was just thinking of that. Sometimes you're going to have to do some things. It's a little bit scary. You may not feel like you're ready. Someone showed you how. Even in some of the videos I've shown you, it's not scary to clean your garage or a room or to do the dishes or to cook breakfast. But, you know, maybe something, playing a sport, having a conversation can be one of the scariest things you have to do with maybe your mom, maybe your dad, maybe a friend, whoever. But until you do it, you're never going to know how it goes, and you're never going to get through it. So when you ride a bike, if you know enough to try it, give it a try. And that's figurative, not just literal. I'm not talking about motorcycles, but whatever you're facing, if you've had enough instruction that you think you can do it, don't be afraid to try it. If you try it and screw up, as long as you don't die, then you can try it again after. And that's how you're going to grow. That's how you're going to learn. So that was one of the lessons that Mark Gould helped me learn when I was your age, in this case, on riding a motorcycle. But always remember, 2 messages from every video. You can succeed even though your dad may not be in your daily life. And number 2, always remember your stepdad loves you. I'll see you on the next video.